y'all, come on in, come on in. And I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Rickey Smiley just recently opened up about something that got the internet talking. And he says that after going through a rough time following the death of his son, he found himself in a dark place. But shortly after the 1-year anniversary of his son passing, some chick calls him, well, his ex-girlfriend calls him, and tells him that he is the father of her 4-year-old twin daughters. Now, here's the kicker. Rickey has known these twins their entire lives. He's been around them, but had no idea they were his. And I'm happy for him because children are a blessing. But the story gets messy because another man who bears a striking resemblance to Rickey believed for 5 years that he was the father of these twins. Can you imagine? Then went on to say that the mom and her entire family were in on it, letting him believe these kids were his and all along they wasn't. Oh, this is messy. Now, I'm happy for Rickey, but I also feel for this man. Thinking you're the dad, you're building a bond, and then finding out everything you built around these twins is a lie. It's devastating. And honestly, situations like this are why I believe paternity establishment, it's important. It needs to be done during the pregnancy, okay? Because stuff like this is happening too many times. So I'm going to play both videos so you can hear what Rickey had to say and also get into this other man's side of the story. And I'll also share some Instagram posts from the gentleman's story. From his Instagram. And of course, we'll get into these comments because people had a lot to say.
Right before the 1-year anniversary of my son's death, I found out I have 5-year-old, identical twin, beautiful daughters, identical twin daughters. I got a phone call from an ex-girlfriend. She went to court, found out that those identical twin daughters was not her ex-boyfriend. The whole time, here they are my biological daughter.
Let me just clear up the moment, y'all. Rickey just announced that he has surprise twins, and he just found out.
Ready for this? Been knowing them their whole life. They've been coming over to Grayson birthday parties and play dates, playing on the swing set, all of that stuff. Phone calls when they were sick. What should I do? Should I give them this?
You did not feel any sort of connection. You did not see anything that's like, dang, that reminds me of me, or that reminds me of my son or my daughter.
Yeah, I just thought, since I was, older, that I had no idea because I haven't had no kids since Malik.
Yeah.
When I tell you that's the first time I saw the sun again, during that dark hour, the sun came back out.
How old were they when you found out you were the father?
4, almost 5. And on their 5th birthday, I went into their house as their father. Hey everybody, thank y'all for checking out my interview. Thank y'all for the kind and positive comments. Sometimes people just want to share. I just couldn't, be showing my grandkids and other kids and don't share that blessing with you as well. God is good. God allowed that to happen on the 1-year anniversary of my son's death. God was like, here you go. And they have definitely been a blessing to my life. I call them lifesavers, along with my granddaughter, Denver. But my twins, I actually call them lifesavers. I think they really saved my life. Kept me distracted, gave me something to do, something to look forward to. And it's been nothing but awesome. The co-parenting is top tier. And it's been nothing but fun, nothing but laughs, hugs, kisses. And everybody that left a positive comment, I really want to thank you. Of course, I seen some Section 8 element comments or whatever, people that want to take that blessing and turn it into mess or just something that they could talk about and blog about, all that stuff. But, God moved in mysterious ways, and I just count it all joy. Thank y'all so much. And more videos to come. More pictures to come. It's brought me a lot of joy. I hope it brought some joy to your life. But if we get nothing else out of this message, that God will give you double for your trouble. It has been nothing but a blessing. So we good over here. God is just absolutely amazing. All right, y'all. Have a blessed day. Peace.
I appreciate y'all for reaching out to me, man. 'Cause watching that video is so disgusting. It's wicked. And it triggered me, man. Like, I'll never get over that situation. For 5 years, man, they knew. For 5 years. The mama in on it, the grandma in on it, and the real victims are those twin girls and her oldest daughter. And he been calling her his daughter too, man. This shit's so crazy, man, but they don't understand. Man, that situation killed me, man. It destroyed me. It destroyed everything I had going on. Mentally, I was shot. And when I found out about them having their shit going on, that's when she started trying to pull the girls from me and trying to manipulate everybody and saying, oh, Nehemiah don't take care of his kids and all that shit like that. Her and her mama just trying to keep covering the shit up. Nehemiah, you the dad, you the dad, you the dad. Them your girls, come take care of your girls. Having her dust-ass homegirls harassing me and got her, even her brother just passed away. That nigga just died. And before he died, he was mad at me. He was mad at me thinking I was some ain't shit nigga. And that whole time, bro, I'm like, so I'm trying to be there, I'm trying to fight for my kids, and she just pulling it back. And it just denying access and the manipulation, invite my other kids to hang out with the girls, all that. Man, that shit was so fucked up, man. That shit wild.
So if y'all thought he was done, he wasn't. So he posts this. Rickey full of ish. For 5 years, he and that chick knew I wasn't the father the whole time. They lied. Well, how did Rickey lie? Okay. Then he says she been his side chick since she was 17 years old. Oh, And the mama encouraged her to do it. Ooh, Lord. She's 37 today, so y'all do the math. When I found out she manipulated the whole world to defend this ninja and keep their secret. So what exactly does she have to defend Rickey for? He didn't know he was a father. Then he says he even calls her first daughter his child too. He still ain't done. He says them folks had everybody thinking I was an ish and a deadbeat after I found out their quote, their secret. Even my own family went against me because of her lies. Ooh, this is a lot. Saying that she was 17 years old and she was his side chick. Damn. But the children were conceived well within her adulthood because she right now is 37. The kids are 5. And Rickey was 50, 56. So yeah, they were adults when these children were conceived. And the fact that he's trying to say Rickey was sleeping with the underage girl, that's a lot, sir. And you better be able to prove it, okay? Because right now I feel like he's making Rickey the enemy. He's not your enemy. He is not the villain in this situation. If anything, he's trying to do right by his kids. Okay, the truth is out. You're making Rickey the villain, but this chick seemed to be skating on by. Okay, she calls this. She telling you were the father the whole time it was Rickey's. Perhaps she really didn't know. She was smashing both of y'all. It's possible. But I don't think Rickey set out to deceive anyone. I highly doubt that he would purposely let another man raise his kids knowing full damn well he's the father. I just don't believe it. And it seemed like he's placing all the blame on Rickey because of the emotional pain he's going through. I mean, the man spent 5 years believing these beautiful twins were his. So it's understandable to a certain degree, but I guess he feels like Rickey should have known since, I mean, he was around the kids their entire lives, he said. But the reality is that Rickey didn't intentionally deceive him. From what it sounds like, Rickey wasn't even aware until much later. So this gentleman is projecting his anger and hurt onto Rickey. I mean, he feels betrayed by the woman and the situation as a whole, and it is a mess. It's sad. Now, she was sleeping with both men, and she knew when she got pregnant that a paternity test was needed. And I think that dude was her main, and Rickey was her side dude, and when she got pregnant, she passed it off as the kid of her main dude. That's why when they broke up, she all of a sudden tells Rickey the twins are his. So I can see why he might be mad at Rickey, because he was the main dude and Rickey was her side. So now he's pissed because he was cheated on with Rickey. So let's get into these comments. So based on the comments, I seem to be the only one giving Rickey the benefit of the doubt. But the people in the comments, no, they saying Rickey been new. So somebody said, Bondi Blue, he cuter than Rickey, but they do look alike. I believe him. Somebody else said, when Rickey said his kids was coming to his kids' party, I knew he was perping. Ben knew. And somebody else said, Ben, talking about she was calling him when they were sick, asking him what she should do, please. And somebody else said, why Rickey playing in our face? You've been around them the whole life. You was still fucking that lady. Oh, for sure. For sure he was. I know that. Yeah, I believe that. I believe he was still messing with that lady and knew about her boyfriend. But I don't think he knew he was a father. So someone else said, what did Kat say about Rickey last year? And the response underneath is that he talks to lie. That's what he said. That's what he said. And someone else said, yeah, I'm thinking they knew too. Based off what he was saying, the mother was calling him, asking what to do for the babies while they sick, and been at the house playing with the other little kids as play dates at that SMH. He knew them was his twins. He was just fine with someone else playing daddy for the time being because he probably wasn't supposed to be messing with that ladies anyways. That's a good point. That is a good point. Why the hell is she calling Rickey when the kids are sick instead of the man who she was with, the father? Why? That's a good point. Someone else said, men, we gotta protect our mental health. Ask for the DNA test no matter how tight y'all bond is or how she may feel. Be 100% sure. I agree totally. I'm still giving Rickey the benefit of the doubt, but you getting this side eye too, because I do believe that you were still messing with that lady, knowing damn well she had a man. Someone else says, so did Rickey tell him he was the father of those girls, or did the lady tell him that? Rickey doesn't have anything to do with what she told him. Did she forget she was sleeping with multiple men around the same time? This lady is the problem, no one else. Facts, she's the problem. She did this, but she seems to be skating on by while Rickey is being targeted. She is the problem. She did this. So someone else says she threw it in his face when they had a very heated argument. I believe they broke up. Okay. Then she went chasing down Rickey and told him he was the father because she had already broke up with dude. She didn't want to be found out that she was a cheater while they were still together. So she waited until they broke up. Someone else said, well, if this is true, it's low down and trifling and is. We hold these men accountable. These hoes need to be held accountable as well. Then she said, then to try and make this man look bad is disgusting and pure evil. I know he is hurt from this. Truth be told, the bigger picture and problem with this is that that young lady was 17, underage at the time, but nobody talking about Rickey doing that. It's wrong. If it happened, I believe he was saying a lot of things out of anger, but we don't know if Rickey was still really messing with this teenager at 17. We don't know. We need the receipts. Just like I can't really say if he's being honest. I don't know, but I am giving Rickey the benefit of the doubt. So y'all, what do y'all think down in these comments? Give the video a thumbs up and I want to hear your thoughts, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.